in the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Back to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drive downs.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is a T. And it is now 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. What a disastrous start for him. So far, he's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirt. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is talking right now.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A very solid gain of 27. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Again, it's Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On third down, Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
At 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
3-19.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Brandon, you know we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. The 20, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's two sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion, anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, Cook. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Cousins. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 84 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Here, Brandon McManus for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Give him 30 yards there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. Where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Vikings have to be very disappointed right now. The Ravens are dominating the scoreboard here at the Super Bowl, and they really just need to avoid big mistakes moving forward. All right, let's roll those highlights. Now 1st and 10, tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and that is a house call. The Ravens with the early advantage. 1st and 10, Cousins under pressure and throws the pick. Peterson's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Now following the pick, Roberts got the catch here on the quick pass. It ends up working for a touchdown. The lead now at 14. Now 1st and 10, Cousins under fire and will throw the pick. Thomas is in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. Offense out now following the interception. The catch is made in double coverage, and a quick 3-play drive ends with a score as they go up here at 21-0. Ravens with the ball midway through the second. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made. And a quick 3-play drive ends with a score. Ravens pushing the lead to 28. Vikings have it midway through the second. Cousins' deep pass will pay off here. It ends up working for a touchdown. Vikings trail by 21. Ravens come out on 3rd and 4. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage, and this play goes for a score. Ravens up now by 28. And with that, it's time to head back to field level as we're just one half away from deciding a Super Bowl champion.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Back to throw. Ashley eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
Off the bootleg. Ashley. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
Plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run it again with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Let's go. 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
To throw on second down. Ashley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing on first down. Ashley, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
Well, he's saying I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Looking to throw. Ashland forced out to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Ashley. That is gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 runs, 2 one-yard losses. This is third and goal from the 3. They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw. Ashley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Cousins on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still first down.
First and 15 here behind the chains.
Watch right, watch right. Yeah, just like that. Just like that.
Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Ashley. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33. Single, got a single slot.
On second down, Cousins again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he takes it.